Centurions of University City High School. Number 2, Teal Reynolds. Gibson. Number 9, Sarah Kilo. Number 10, Lindsay Fleet. Number 13, Scotty Norman. Number 14, Ayana Austin. Number 15, Brittany Haskell. Number 16, Eileen Chouinard. And now the Centurions starting lineup. Batting first in right field. Batting first in center field. Number 1, Elizabeth Martinez. Batting second in left field, number 14, Leanna Alston. Batting third at shortstop, number 23, Breezy Amber. Number 24, Kim Terry. Number 17, Tisha McCarthy. Number 18, Alexis Castro. Number 20, Ashley Ryan. And now the Dons starting lineup. Batting first in right field, number 7, Emily Turner.
From the University of California at San Diego, this is going to be the championship game, Division III. I'm Greg Porter with George Landa with Video Sports Productions. This is going to be featuring the Uni City Centurions against the University of San Diego High School Lady Dons. These two teams played in last year's Division III championship games. And the University of San Diego High School Lady Dons won in a score of 5-0. But this is a different year. And these two teams come in. First for the Dons, they come in with a league record of 9-3. They were 17-7-1 on the season, third in league. And the Centurions, the Lady Centurions of University City, down the road from here, were second in the league play this year. They won 20 games, lost 4, and tied 1. This should be a great matchup. Some say it would be like a grudge matchup, revenge, whatever you want to call it. But It's a different year, different circumstances, and we'll see what the outcome will be. So sit back and relax and get ready for the Division III Girls High School Softball Final. We'll be right back. Okay, let's get the Lady Dons defensive lineup. At first base will be Caitlin Gobranson. At second base, number 10, Nicole Ellis. At shortstop, number 11, Katie Hess. At third base, number 2, Julie McMaster. In left field, number 3, Michelle Gistaro. In center field, number 12, Ivy Pollock. And in right field, number 7, Emily Turner. And a catcher, number 15, will be Jenna Gio. And a pitcher is number 8, Lauren Ibarra. Ibarra. Okay. Okay, and a first pitch to Liz Martinez. Is across the way. Liz Martinez, the center fielder. Batting first for the Lady Centurions. Golfed over down to second base for the first out of the inning. Nicole Ellis getting that line drive.
For the Centurions, left fielder, Leanna Alston.
Here's the left fielder, number 14, Leanna Alston. Alston in there from the right side. First pitch to her is a strike.
John's 14 in a row in the championship.
Fourth year for the Dons in the championship in a row. Kim Kay is the player that, or rather Ibarra, the pitcher, this is their fourth straight year. The throw to Ellis on a ground ball, 2 down. Two gone here in the first inning.
Batting for the Centurions, shortstop, Breezy Ambort.
Ambort will step in. Number 23, the shortstop, the Lady Centurions from the right side. Two gone here in the first inning. And that pitch is a little bit too low for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. As I mentioned before, Ibarra trying to win her second straight championship in a row for the Lady Dons. Fourth year doing it down the line, and it is a fair ball. Ambort heading for second, and she'll stand up at second with a double. So Breezy Ambort takes it down the left field line, just inside the bank. Or rather, it hopped over the bank and just down the line, and so now it will bring up for the Lady Centurions with a runner in scoring position. Number 1, or the pitcher, number 24, Kim Kay. Kay from the left side against the right-handed Ibarra. Two gone in the inning. Ambort standing at second with that double. One ball and 1 strike to count to Kim Kay. Two balls and 1 strike to count. Right fielder kind of playing a little bit towards the line against the left-handed batter. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. See what Kay's going to do with it. She's going to swing and foul it away behind her. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. First inning, no score. Lori Barra has the one she wants, comes to the plate, and it's pop foul. Nice effort by Julie McMaster over there. Trying to get to that ball, but it was a little bit further away from her than she wanted. Still 2-2. Kay standing tough. Fouling now 3 balls away in a row. What you want to do, protect the plate. Clean up batter. Kay, of course, you get a good look at her with the protector on her helmet. Protect her face. Any kind of foul tips. That one a little bit too low. And now it's going to be 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3 balls and 2 strikes with a runner on second base. Gotta go. If you're going to be aggressive. Right to first base to end the inning. Nicole Ellis making the play. Or rather, it was Caitlin Goldbronson making the play. So that ends the inning, and there was no runs. Just 1 hit. 0 for the Lady Centurions, and the Lady Dons coming to plate. Okay, let's get the Lady Centurions defense at first base. It's going to be Danny Dickerson. At second base is Stephanie Torregosa. At shortstop, Breezy Ambort. At third base, Andrea Schutz. In left field, Liana Alston. In center field, Liz Martinez. And in right field is Lauren Seegers. Catcher is going to be Carmen Martinez. And on the mound is Kim Kay. Kim Kay will be facing Emily Turner, Julie McMaster, and Nicole Ellis.
Right fielder Emily Turner.
Here's Emily Turner. And the first pitch is a strike. Kim Kay has only allowed 1 run throughout the playoffs. Two great pitchers in this contest. And the next one is a ball, and now the count they've got is 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball and 1 strike here at UC San Diego on a cloudy day. Very unusual weather recently here in latter half of May. Usually at this time, or at least remember last year, it was the sun had broken out, and it was a pretty nice day at this point at noon. Not so this year. Out ahead of the count, Emily Turner. Turner wearing number 7. Three balls and 2 strikes, the count at Turner. In there from the right side. Turner with some height in that batter's box, one of the taller players out there on the field today, but swings and misses on the low strike. So Turner strikes out, 1 down, and it'll bring up number 2.
Third baseman Julie McMaster.
Playing out of there in third base defensively, Julie McMaster. McMaster step in from the right side of the plate. If you're a pitcher, you always like to get that first out. The first player who comes up. Takes a little bit of the edge off to start off the game. So far, being real tough, Kim K. This one is grounded down on a tough play. A long throw is not going to be in time. It's going to be an infield hit. Julie McMaster getting the hop, and it was a slow roller towards third base over there, and shortstop had to try to make the play as it bounced behind the third baseman. Now here's number 10, second baseman Nicole Ellis. First pitch is the ball. One ball, no strikes, the count to Ellis. And the left-hander delivers for a strike, and now it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The Lady Centurions had a runner on, could not bring that runner in the top half of the inning. A little bit too low, and now it's ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Ivy Pollock waiting for her chance on deck. Kay Wines comes to the plate, and that pitch is outside. 3 balls and 1 strike now. So Ellis ahead in the count. Undoubtedly is going to be looking for one to hit. And takes a whack at one. It's a little foul. Andrea Schutz gloving that one. McMaster back to first. But it's 3 balls and 2 strikes now. Three-two delivery is a ground ball down to second. They throw to short for 1. She throws high. And they do get the 1 out at second base. 2 down in the inning on a play 4-6. But on the high throw, Ellis is aboard. Nice little play defensively by Torregosa. But her shortstop, Ambort, threw that one a little bit too high. Pitch to Pollock is the ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Ivy Pollock in the cleanup position. Playing out there center field today. Hit right back to Kim K, and that retires the sign. A nice line drive catch by the pitcher, K.
Run left on base.
So both teams leave 1, but they don't get any score. And we'll go into the second inning. They get a look at some of the young ladies playing for the All-Star team in Bonita. And they are working towards one day being out here on the field to get an opportunity to watch the skill level and the types of things that these young ladies in high school do. And obviously that's the direction they're heading in the future.
First baseman.
And most of these girls probably out here on this team, for both teams, have probably done the same thing. Started off years ago at a young age playing softball. Here's a line drive, and the left fielder stays with it and makes the play. Danny Dickerson A line drive flying out to left field. Got most of that pitch real well. But making the play on the play was Michelle Gistaro. Lauren Seegers. And Lauren Seegers gets on. So Dickerson and Seegers come out and they deliver on the first pitch. Some action out there on the field where the Dons have to make some plays. And obviously that's what you want to do in a field of softball, baseball. Make those fielders make plays.
Batting.
Infield hit for Lauren Seegers. Stephanie Torregosa, second baseman, number 21, and she fouls off the first pitch. And Seegers running hard down to second. They'll have to come back as it was fouled away. And obviously the Lady Centurions giving instructions to be aggressive and to not fool around and wait on pitches. Jump right on her first delivery and see what you can do with it. Just saw first throw back to first base, Bill Bronson applying the tag, but of course Seegers was back, fouled away. 0-2 is the count to Stephanie Torregosa. No score here in the second inning. The delivery to Torregosa is wild on the pitch. And so going out to second, Seegers. So Seegers now in scoring position at second, wearing that football-type protective headgear. Torregosa, 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swings and misses, and she strikes out.
Batting.
2 down.
Carmen Martinez.
Number 3, Carmen Martinez, the catcher, is up. Carmen batting from the right side. And the riser's a little bit too high. 1 ball and no strikes. No score here at UCSD's Triton Field in the Division III Girls High School Championship game. And the next pitch, a little bit too low. Andrea Schutz is up next, waiting for her chance for the Lady Centurions. Fouled away by Martinez. Martinez trying to pick up Seegers at second base. Seegers, who got aboard via that infield hit. Ibarra delivers, and this one is popped up. And Ibarra calls for it and makes the play to retire the side.
For the Centurions in the second, no runs on, a 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. Right to the bottom of the second.
And we'll go to the bottom of the second inning. We still have no score. Starting it off here in the second inning for the Lady Dons, it's going to be Jenna Gio, the catcher. She'll be followed by Lauren Ibarra and Katie Hess. Kim K's pitch. It's a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Gio. Delivery to Gio, swinging and missing on that one. Actually, I call it a foul tip. Two strikes, Kim K. Very, very tough pitcher. Took something off that pitch and gets Gio to basically, she felt she had got a piece of the ball and ran to first anyways and was thrown out.
Batting pitcher Laura Ibarra.
In the Division IV final is La Jolla Country Day 4 and Christian nothing. Played earlier today. Correction on that one, it was 4-1. So, want to give Christian a run, give them credit for that run that they did. Fight hard to score, but they fell short by 3. Beautiful play. And Ibarra is out, 6-3. Ambort showing her ability to make the good, strong throw across the diamond.
Batting shortstop Katie Hess.
Katie Hess, the shortstop for the Lady Dons. Have her chance. Right side. Got the 2 black knee protectors. Kim K on the rubber, comes to the plate, and it's a strike. Kim K also plays other sports too. Or rather, correction, Katie Hess plays other sports too. She plays soccer. Ground ball down to second. Throw to first. In time, and that retires the side. 3 up and 3 down. And we'll go to the third inning, and we still have no score. Okay, here we go to the third inning. Andrea shoots, wearing number 22, third baseman. Watches a strike come in from Laura Ibarra. No balls, 1 strike to count the shoots. And the next one is fouled away. So shoots coming in, throwing strikes here in the third inning. Top half. Triton Field, campus of UCSD. And also it is the home, let's get this right. It's the home of the Nomad Soccer Tournament. I believe that's played in November. Not right.
Then we were there. Yeah.
Batting center fielder Elizabeth Martinez.
Discovery Field. I can find out if someone's brother.
Elizabeth Martinez up there with 1 out. Martinez, base hit into right field. However, on the play though, Turner made the throw and just about was able to get the out on it. But Martinez runs quite well, got there in time.
Batting left fielder Leanna Alston.
Now here's the left fielder, number 14, Leanna Alston. Alston grounded out to first her first time up. She bunts here and just almost caught there by hustling Jenna Gios. Gil got out of her crouch and almost was able to get a hold of that one, but not quite. Bunted a little bit too far away from her. Elizabeth Martinez is at first base. Of course, with that single to shallow right field. Well, Bronson a throw, and it is in time to get Martinez. Well, Gil Bronson's throw is a nice one, and very quickly to get Martinez on the play. That goes 3 to 4, keeping score. On a fielder's choice, of course, Alston at first base. Breezy Ambort, she doubled down that left field line her first time up, but was stranded at second base, did not score. That throw back to first, and Gil Bronson applying the tag, and then Leanna Alston moving her hand. And when she did that, the ball was still being applied to her hand, and she is out.
No one left on.
Can't play
No score.
with a situation like that, because if you do, you're going to get tagged out. So we can now go to the bottom half of the third inning, and we still have no score.
United States Marine Corps, our statewide sponsors. Softball for the 2001 San Diego Section CIF softball playoffs.
And a shot of some of the multicolored balloons here, the festivities, CIF finals. As we now go to the bottom half of the third inning, as the Lady Dons playing good defense out there in the top half. Send up number 4, first baseman Caitlin Gilbronson. Gilbronson, slow roller down to third, but it is a foul ball.
All right.
1 ball and 1 strike to Caitlin.
You're going to keep going until you get to the north part.
Here's a line drive, and it's going to drop into left field. Breezy Ambort trying to get to it. Good hustle, but that one was a little bit too far away from her reach.
Batting designated hitter Maria Santani.
So go Bronson at first base with the single. And now here is Maria Santani in for the first time against Kim K.
In the game for the Dons, running at first base, number 13, Linda Ritten.
Linda Ritten is going to run for Gil Bronson. Santani awaits from the right side of the plate. No score here in the third inning. Bunted at, but foul. No balls, 1 strike.
CIF softball championship parking lot. And you park in the parking lot, and then you're going to walk.
And the next pitch from King is bunted at foul. No balls and 2 strikes. The count to Santani. Emily Turner at the top of the order for the Lady Dons, waiting on deck. Britton at first base. Takes a lead. They throw back of her now. She's caught in a rundown. Ambort trying to chase her down. Gets back to first base. And beautiful play as Dickerson applies the tag. Danny Dickerson playing that very well, allowing her teammate Ambort to run her right to her, and then she applied the tag. Don't know how much Britton has ran this year, but maybe the lack of experience out there cost her on this one. We've seen it twice now for both teams. Top of the order, Emily Turner. But either way, the defense on both teams being alert. And in the CIF Division III championship game, that's the way you need to be if you're going to have a chance to win, especially against another good defensive team. If you can do it, I can do it too. That's got to be the mentality. If you haven't had that approach, you got to come in with it in the championship game if you want to win it all. Fouled away at the plate. Two gone. Chop down to Ambort. She has it. Throws the first in time to retire to the side. Boy, Ambort is very steady there at shortstop. And we're going to go to the bottom of the...
Still no score.
We're going to go to the top of the fourth inning. We still have no score here in the Division III Girls High School Championship game.
Concessions and souvenirs available.
The Lady Centurions here in their top half of the fourth inning. Breezy Ambort fouls it away. And a count is no balls and one strike. Laura Ibarra has pitched well. Got good defense behind her. Ambort, though, doubled her first time up. Pitch is a little bit too low. One ball and one strike is your count. Good pitch that time. 1-2. One-two delivery is hit hard. This one between left and or center and right field, and Ambort gets a double. So Breezy Ambort gets her second double of the contest. But the last time she had a double, she was stranded. And obviously she hopes her teammates can get some production here to get her in. Kim Kay, the pitcher, undoubtedly in her mind has to be thinking, I need to help myself out. It's a tight ball game. Need to get on. We'll see what she can do against Ibarra. Ibarra has thrown a no-hitter in the quarterfinals and beating Brawley. There's no situation like that today for her, but she has been a tough pitcher. But so is this one, Kim K standing up there at the plate. As I mentioned earlier, she's only allowed 1 run in the entire playoffs. Kay stepping a couple of steps up in the box. Maybe thinking kind of a bunt on that attempt. The ball is a little bit too far out of the strike zone. And this time, looks at a strike. One and two, the count. Kim K. Oh, down past shortstop. Center fielder has it. Here's going to be a strong throw to the plate. The tag, and she gets her. Beautiful play to the catcher, Gio. And Gio applies the tag on a beautiful throw by the center fielder, Pollock. Good, strong throw to get Ambert, who was trying to score the first run of the game. Wasn't able to do it. 8-2 if you're scoring, the first out of the contest. However, Kay is at second base. Danny Dickerson will step in. Yeah.
Checking in for the Centurions, running at second base, number 5, Lauren Kamiyama. Batting first baseman, Danielle Dickerson.
Lauren Taniyama is running at second base for Kim K, the pitcher. Don't want to tire your pitcher out, so let Taniyama, one of your other players on your team, run for you. In the quest for the Lady Centurions to try to score their first run. Had a big opportunity on that last one, but could not get the run in on this beautiful, strong throw by Ivy Pollock to Gio. Dickerson, who flied out to left field her last time up in the second inning. With 1 out. Line drive past shortstop, but Pollock throws a third. The tag is not in time. And Tamayama is there. Boy, I tell you what, Pollock showing her speed, grounding, getting the ball, and then throwing it to third base, trying to cut off the lead runner. That's what you want to do. Just was a little bit late with it. But a base hit by Dickerson. And you got runners on the corners now. And here's Lauren Seegers, right fielder, number 20. She got a hit their first time up, an infield hit in the second inning. Trouble all around Laura Ibarra here in the fourth inning. Got her work cut out for her to try to keep this game scoreless. Popped up, and a beautiful effort, but they just couldn't quite get to it. Julie McMaster and Gil laying it on the line to try to get to that pop foul, but just a little bit away from them. Boy, you need that kind of effort from your fielders in a tight, scoreless game. Ibarra strikes out Seegers. Big key strikeout in this inning to get the second out. Now, here comes 21, Stephanie Torregosa, the second baseman. She struck out her first time. And boy, her teammates, Tamiyama and Dickerson, do not want that to happen here. They want her to put it in play, but she swings at the first one, does not get it. Nothing in one. Obviously having trouble with Ibarra. And Ibarra will come again and fouls it away. And now Ibarra is up big with 2 strikes on Torregosa. Stephanie gets some instructions on what she needs to do. See if she can connect against Laura Ibarra. Ibarra back of the rubber, now comes to the rubber. As the right one comes to the plate, just a little outside. And of course, going down to second base. On the play is a runner at first. Popped up and a beautiful catch. Outstanding catch on the play for the Lady Dons. Their shortstop, Katie Hess showing that agility and determination that you have to have in another sport, applying it to this one and making a beautiful, outstanding catch to end the inning. And we'll go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. We are still scoreless.
McMaster.
Okay, coming up at number 2, Julie McMaster, the third baseman. And McMaster looks at a strike from Kim K. Kim K pitched a great game so far, only allowed a couple of hits. But had the good defense also to help her out. And she knows she needs that too. And it looks like we have a player hit by a pitch. McMaster, and she's going to go to first. And it might have hit her in the finger. They're checking her out, and we're going to take a break. We still have no score. And Julie McMaster hit by the pitch. They attend to her, and she's running now down to second base as it gets away from the catcher. So McMaster is down in second in scoring position for the Lady Dons as their crowd puts up a big cheer. Nicole Ellis is the batter. She was aboard the first time up on a high throw on a attempt to make a double play by Breezy Ambort. Line drive. This one is gonna roll to the wall. And there will be a score now in this contest. McMaster scores the first run for the Lady Dons.
McMaster crosses with the first run of the game.
Double by Nicole Ellis. And Ellis gets the first RBI of the contest for either team. And it is now 1-0. Ivy Pollock, who made a beautiful play to cut off a run.
Center fielder Ivy Pollock.
Grounded out her first trip in the first inning. Stepping in again from the right side. Now, Ivy Pollock's been playing a stellar center field, and trust me, if she did not make that play, that strong throw, it would be 1-1 instead of 1-0. Fouled away at the plate. But Ivy Pollock right now, seeing her teammate at second base, and Nicole Ellis wants to try in a cleanup position to try and get another run on the board for insurance. And Kim K wants to try to eliminate that situation. Takes some off the pitch, and Kay asks for it and has it. Nice decision by Kim Kay, taking advantage of the aggressiveness of Pollock and getting her to pop it up. So now we'll go to number 15, Jenna Guillaume.
Batting, catcher Jenna Guillaume.
Guillaume grounded out her first time up. And I tell you what, for Kim Kay, that was a very important pitch. Yeah, you've got one run in, you got a runner at second base, nobody out. You've got to make some good pitches to get the player out of there. And she did so. And now with one out, it's a little bit better of a situation for Kim Kay and the Lady Centurions. But Gio wants to muck that up a little bit. And a strike called, 0-2 now to Gio. Gio was on the other end of that throw from Pollock and cut off that run in previous innings. Yeah, you see that runner coming at you. You got to know where the ball is at. You got to keep your position. And you got to be able to apply the tag, and Gil was able to do that on her defensive side of the house. Trying to help her team out here. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A little timeout on a field called by the home plate umpire. And he wanted to defer to the base paths umpire out there, and he says no, she didn't go on the last one. 2-2 the count. To Guillaume, the pitch is fouled out of play on top of the fence that adorns the Centurions bench. Two balls and 2 strikes to count. Guillaume standing in there tough. Kim Kay has the right one. Comes to the plate. It's popped up. Second base making the catch. Torregosa. Couple of steps. Torregosa making sure that she had that one, and now it's 2 down.
Batting, pitcher Laura Ibarra.
Here's Lauren Ibarra. Lauren Ibarra pops it up, and it is caught for the 3rd out of the inning. Andrea Schutz, again, doing the same thing as her teammate did in the previous play to shut down this inning. But they do get 1 run on 1 hit. And we'll go to the 5th inning. 1-0, Lady Dons. It's a good look at Ivy Pollock, who has been very stellar out there for the Lady Dons in this championship game. And she's going to need to continue to be, as is her teammates, as we go to the crucial part of this game, the bottom half of the 5th inning. And the lineup's going to read, Carmen Martinez is going to come up. Andrea Schutz will be following her. And then to go to the top of the order with Liz Martinez. And here we go. Carmen Martinez will lead it off. Martinez and her team is down by 1 run here in the Division III championship game of girls high school softball here at Triton Field, campus of UCSD. Hope you're enjoying all the action here in this championship game, because it has been a great one. Two stellar softball girls high school programs here in the San Diego area. 2 years in a row, the Lady Centurions and the Lady Dons in this championship game. Doesn't matter what they did during the regular season, they've made it to the championship game 2 years in a row. As you see, Martinez striking out for the first out of the 5th inning. And they'll go to the number 9 batter in the lineup for the Lady Centurions. It's Andrea Schutz. Schutz struck out her first time up, and she fouls it away off way behind the fence area here, off the embankment, over towards a little portable snack bar. Nice little soccer field, or softball field here, and soccer field behind it. Got players practicing on that soccer area field over there. The Nomads, as we mentioned before. Nomads tournament grounds. Well, I tell you what, game of soccer, that name Nomad, very, very, very popular in youth soccer. 2 balls and 1 strike. Fouled away by Schutz. 2-2 now. If Schutz can get on, she has a player at the top of the order that can move her around in Liz Martinez. That pitch is a little bit too low. 3 balls and 1 strike. And Nicole Ellis giving Ibarra a little encouragement, though, even though the home plate umpire did not call it a strike. Fouled away. Gotta be tough. Schutz has to be tough. Ibarra has to be tough. Neither trying to give an inch. Down too low for ball 4. A nice walk for the Centurions' cause, as they now have a runner at first base. And there's going to be a pinch runner for the Lady Centurions, and we'll get that name. Liz Martinez will start it, will get her chance now with a runner at first base. And 1 out as Carmen Martinez struck out to start off this inning.
Come on, Liz.
1-0. The Lady Dons leading here in this CIF Division III championship game. Nicole Ellis was the one who got the crucial RBI, plating Julie McMaster in the 4th inning to put the lone run on the scoreboard. As we have a little bit of a talk over there by the home plate umpire, the Don staff trying to get the corrections straight. Pinch runner, maybe actually a defensive change, who knows? Prompts all the discussion here. We'll take a little bit of a break. It's 1-0.
Base number 8, Laura Gibson. Batting, center fielder Elizabeth Martinez.
Laura Gibson running at first base for Andrea Schutz. Have another Laura in the contest. Lori Barra works to the plate, grounded down to third. Throw to second, in time to Ellis. So they cut off the lead runner. Nice play from Julie McMaster. Over to Nicole Ellis. Covering at second base. 2 gone. Martinez aboard on the fielder's choice.
Outfielder, Leanna Alston.
Leanna Alston steps in now. Alston swings and misses. Alston, unfortunately, was targeted at first base on the last inning, the third inning, where she was tagged out. She was on first base and tried to take a little bit of a lead and then got caught, pulling her hand off the base as the glove was still on her hand. Fouled away on that last pitch. Two outs here in the 5th inning for the Centurions. Throw down a second, nobody covering. And so Laura Gibson gets down to second base. Running for shoots. Katie Hess was trying to get over to cover the bag, but she wasn't. She was about the closest, as her teammate Nicole Ellis wasn't there. So that one more the shortstop's responsibility, and Katie that time got it mixed up. And we'll see what happens with this all-important run at second base with 2 down. Alston fouls it away. Leanna Alston staying tough. Undoubtedly in her mind, wanting to atone for the mistake a couple innings ago. Swings at a high pitch and strikes out, and that ends the 5th inning for the Centurions. And we're going to go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. It's still the Lady Dons lead the Centurions 1-0. Katie Hess running to first, and we'll get there in time. First ball swinging, and Hess is aboard. Katie Hess making probably one of the finest plays you'll see at shortstop. An inning or so before where she defensively had to dive and get a line drive. Was able to get that and keep the opportunities for the Lady Centurions from multiplying. May have a pinch runner into the contest.
Checking in for the Dons, running at first base, number 9, Natalie Purcell.
So Natalie Purcell will now run for Hess, who's won a CIF championship, girls soccer, Katie Hess. Getting on board. And the Lady Dons trying to add to this 1-0 lead. Okay, back to live action. Back! Throw back.
Good job, be smart, Matt.
As Purcell gets back in time. And of course, the Lady Centurions trying to do something to where they can get that lead runner off the bag. Strike. And Caitlin Gilbronson. We got a single in that third inning. And then he got stranded. Trying to do something here. Keep the action going for the Dons.
Go hard, Nat, go hard.
Nice bunt. But a beautiful play by Kay. And they throw down a second base. And Breezy Ambort trying to pick the runner Purcell, who went past the bag and then had to get back, not thinking that the Lady Centurions were going to throw behind her. Smart defensive play by the Lady Centurions. Keep this game close. They have one out. Maria Centani is not good at bat. They have another batter in there, I believe. Ryan is up there at the plate. Natalie Purcell running down there at second base with one out. To first. And they throw it down to third. And again, Purcell, the lead runner. The decision by Danny Dickerson to throw it down to third base. And she made a good strike to her teammate, Schutz. And Schutz was able to apply the tag in front of Gibson. And the runner is still, Natalie Purcell is still standing there. Now the third base umpire is going to get some help. And that way we're going to find out whether or not Purcell is still going to stand there. I mean, the call was made. And we'll take a brief timeout and we'll come back with a decision on what happened. Okay, Purcell was determined to be out, and she stayed on the base as long as her manager wanted her to stay, but she had been called out by the umpire. So
Batting, right fielder Emily Turner.
Emily Turner will step in. Turner struck out and grounded out. Ryan is at first base on that fielder's choice. Line drive, beautiful stop and a throw to first base in time to end the inning. Beautiful play by Stephanie Torregosa, and it's still 1-0 Lady Dons. All right, we're going to go to the top of the sixth inning for the Lady Centurions.
Shortstop
Breezy Ambord, who's got 2 doubles in the contest, the shortstop. And undoubtedly, Lori Barra and company have got to try to figure out a way to shut down Ambord from getting on base. Because both times Ambord has not had the opportunity to score. The last time she was up there, got the double and then tried to score on a base hit to center field. She was cut down. As the aforementioned, Ivy Pollock made the beautiful play to Gio. Some would think maybe Ambord might just say, if I hit it over the fence, then I don't have to worry about it. That's not going to happen, but it is down the third base line foul. So she gets another try at it, and who knows? Maybe she will have that opportunity. Fouled away. Good bat speed, Breezy Ambort. I think I've heard that name in soccer, Ambort. Just a good athlete. Skied. Ellis calling for it. Ellis makes the catch. Nicole Ellis. Beautiful play to keep her eye on the baseball, on the softball in this case, and Turner was right behind her. They collided, but Nicole Ellis able to hold on to the softball.
Batting, pitcher,
And
K.
the Lady Dons, for the first time in the contest, retiring Breezy Ambort. Kim K, who singled the last time up. Kay obviously wants to help herself out. Had Tamiyama run for her the last time she was on base, but she got stranded at third. Kim K. Bounces one down to short. Hess with a throw in time. Katie Hess making a good strong throw. Cross the diamond. Of course, to her teammate, Gil Bronson. 2 down. Danny Dickinson.
Yeah, Dickerson.
Danny Dickerson, excuse me. Singled her last time up. She's flied to left and singled. 1 for 2. And they say she didn't go. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Dickerson with 2 outs. Ibarra bearing down here. Line drive, and it's going to be fair down the left field line. Dickerson will stand up at second with a double. Danny Dickerson, her second hit of the contest. She had a single last in the 4th inning and a double in this inning here in the 6th. Lauren Seegers will step in. Seegers had the infield hit in the 2nd inning. In the 4th inning, she struck out. 1 for 2.
Batting, right
Her
fielder,
teammate
Lauren
Dickerson,
Seegers.
the tying run is at second base with 2 gone here in the 6th inning. They only play 7 in girls high school softball, so you know the situation. Down to their last 4 outs, and they've got to make the most out of them. Probably going to be a pinch runner here. Dickerson is going to come out and give way to the pinch runner. It won't be Tamiyama.
Checking in for the Centurions,
It'll be
running at second base, number 15, Brittany Haskell.
Brittany Haskell. And they brought up some junior varsity players, did the Centurions, to play here on the here in the playoffs, and they're utilizing them here to run key situations. Seegers, 1 for 2. Pitch from Ibarra. There's a ball, 1 ball and no strikes.
He's so slow to throw.
Ibarra has been tough in this contest. A real good job on the hill. Shutting out the Lady Centurions so far. Tying run, though, is on second base. Lady Centurions. Pitch is hit right back to Ibarra to retire this side. And so Lady Centurions go down here in the 6th inning, and we'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's still 1-0, Lady Dons.
No errors, one left on base.
In the bottom of the 6th frame, it's Julie McMaster, the third baseman, stepping in. First pitch is a strike. Kim K comes in, throws a strike right away. Let Julie McMaster know what the deal is going to be. One hit, an infield hit, and then she was hit by the pitch in the 4th inning. One to nothing, though. The Lady Dons lead here in the championship game. Grounded out of third, but it's foul. McMaster come back and do it again. Good defense by both teams. Kept this game as close as it is, low scoring as it is, here at Triton Field, campus of UCSD. Takes something off that pitch and is fouled away. Home plate umpire now. Tagging to the Don's side, and now he wants to confer. His first base umpire. We're going to take a little bit of a break. This one is an out. Nice play. Getting McMaster. Andrea shoots the third baseman, doing a fine job. Cut down the first batter up in the inning. Cole Ellis.
Batting, second baseman Nicole Ellis.
Cole Ellis making good defensive play in that last inning. Kay working through the plate, and it's a ball now. Cole Ellis had that double in the 4th inning, and a beautiful throw. Breezy Ambert showing her ability at shortstop. It's like her counterpart, Katie Hess, for the Dons.
Batting,
Had some number of putouts in this contest. Ivy Pollock, who had the all-important putout from center field, DeGio, to cut down the potentiality of this being a tie game. Pollock would like to get another run going here or more, but will not be able to do it on a beautiful play there. Shoots, being tough. A couple of putouts in this inning, and we'll go to the 7th inning. It is still 1. The Dons, nothing. The Centurions.
For the Dons, who had 2 innings, 7.
Stephanie Torregosa will start it off here in the 7th inning against Laura Ibarra. Ibarra has been the stellar pitcher. I mentioned before, the no-hitter against Brawley in the quarterfinals. The senior in her 4th straight appearance as this one is fouled away by Torregosa. Stephanie has played well, though, defensively. Just hasn't got the handle off of Ibarra yet in this contest. Struck out and flied out in the 4th inning. All-important leadoff batter. Ibarra thinks about her pitches. On the hill. And that's figurative because in girls softball there is no hill. It's all flat surface. Dirt. Grass in the outfield. Ibarra. Throwing strikes now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three ball, 2 strike pitch, strike 3, and Torregosa strikes out. Just caught the corner. Once it leaves your hand, there's nothing you can do with it as the pitcher knows. But Ibarra made the right one on that particular delivery to the plate. She continues to keep the arm warm and tossing the softball into her glove, just awaiting Carmen Martinez, who was flying out and struck out in the 5th inning. Pitch to Martinez is a strike. No doubt if it's questionable in the last top of the inning, bottom of the inning, you know you have to be aggressive because it's usually going to work for the pitcher. Swung out of the miss, nothing at 2 to Carmen Martinez. Rather, this is not Carmen Martinez batting. They have another batter in there. But she swings and misses for strike 2, for strike 3 and the 2nd out.
Batting, 3rd baseman, Andrea Schutz.
Andrea Schutz now. Outfielders taking a step back against Schutz. First pitch is a strike. Lady Dons, one more out away from winning their 2nd consecutive CIF championship. And girls high school softball fouled away. 2 strikes now. 1 strike away. The senior focusing. Delivering. Strike 3. Throwing to first, and Gil Bratson is able to get the last out. And Laura Ibarra, the senior, 4 years in the championship. 2 straight championships now for the University Dons.
Dons 1, Centurions.
And this one in a very, very, very tough one to lose if you're the Lady Centurions. When you played well, you gave it all you had, and you fall 1 run short for the championship in your second try, albeit against the same high school. We hope you enjoyed all the action here at Triton Field, campus of UC San Diego. And we'll be back with some closing comments and maybe some interviews from those who participated in this Girls CI Division III championship game. We'll be right back.
The runner-up, University City Centurions. That's with the players, number 1, Elizabeth Martinez. Number 2, Kilo Reynolds. Number 3, Carmen Martinez. Number 4, Daniel Nicholson. Number 5, Lauren Kamiyama. Number 6, Anna Pete. Number 8, Laura Gibson. Number 9, Sarah Peeler. Number 10, Lindsay Flute. Number 13, Scotty Norman. Number 14, Mariana Austin. Number 15, Brittany Hosker. Number 16, Eileen Bernard. Number 20, Lauren Seegers. Number 21, Stephanie Caragrosa. Number 22, Andrea Fuchs.
Thank you.
Number 23, Breezy Enwood. Number 24, Kim Craig. Assistant coach, Erwin Caragrosa. And the head coach of the Centurions, Don Sanders.
Come here. Congratulations. Okay. That's it.
Congratulations to the Centurions on a runner-up finish in the Division III ball.
Stay here. Get on the line.
Diego High School Don. Presenting with Jan Jessup is University of San Diego High School Principal Dr. Richard Kelly. Now let's meet the champions. Number 2, Jerry McMaster. Number 3, Michelle Gustavo. Number 4, Caitlin Garbranson. Number 6, Maria Santoni. Number 7, Emily Taylor. Number 8, Jenny Hooker, Laura Ibarra. Number 9, Heather Broussard. Number 10, Nicole Ellis. Number 11, Kitty Hess. Number 12, Ivy Pollock. Number 13, Linda Wilson. Number 15, Jenna Bureau. Number 17, Krista McCarthy. Number 18, Alexis Castro. Number 20, Ashley Ryan. Assistant coaches, David Navarro and Steven Alvarado. And the head coach of the Division III champions, Margaret Morrow.
Greg Porter back here with one of the seniors for this outstanding Lady Dons softball team. She also plays other sports too, won the CIF championship in soccer. Katie, this is great for your softball team, and you being a senior, what a way to go out.
Yeah, it feels really good. I couldn't have asked for anything better, so I'm really proud of my team.
You made a great play at shortstop out there. You made a number of plays in this game, but one of them was a diving play. Did your athletic abilities, playing other sports, contribute towards that as well as, you know, your mindset in baseball to be able to make a play like that?
I think that being a goalie, it helps because you dive a lot when you're a goalie, so I get those a lot. But softball, you got to be quick, so I felt pretty good. So, yeah, that's all.
Well, you did a great job today. What did you seniors say coming into this game? You know, you said things as a team, but senior leadership is always important in any high school sport. What did you guys say?
Pretty much we just said that this is the game where we really need to step up. We've stepped up before, but we need to give it all and leave everything on the field, and hold the rope. So that's our motto. And
you did that very well. One last thing you'd like to say to your family if they buy this tape or anybody watching out there?
Thanks for coming. That's all.
All right. Congratulations, Katie. Good luck in the future.
Thank you.
We're here with the senior starting pitcher for this great softball team that's won 2 in a row. Isn't this a great feeling? You've been around on this team for 4 years, obviously. And what's the difference coming in, you know, as a freshman and then now as a senior and you've won 2 in a row? Tell me about that.
The difference is, I guess, is freshman year, you know, we came in, we all wanted to win, and unfortunately we didn't win, and same thing with sophomore year, didn't win. Last year we won, it was the greatest feeling, and coming in as a senior, it's the greatest feeling, winning as a senior, because, you know, it shows that we've grown and that we've been stronger and that we did it again.
Last year you played this team and you beat them 5-0, and you come into this game, your season, first of all, you don't win league, and then second of all, your season you lost, what, like 7 games, and you come into the playoffs. What was your mindset as a team coming into the playoffs to try and say to yourself, and you know that you won it last year and most of your teammates know, to try and pull it off again?
We just knew that as soon as, you know, we were done with league, it started a whole new ball game. We started with a clean slate. All that happened in the past didn't matter. We had to start from square one, and we did. We worked harder every day. We put more time in, and I think we were more focused mentally, and that helped a lot.
I tell you what, you were focused out on the mound today. What was probably your toughest inning out there, do you think?
I would have to say the last inning, because I knew I had to hold them, and I knew anything could happen. But I told myself I'm not going to let anything happen. I took control, and I had to step it up.
It did seem like you took a few extra seconds to think about, you know, not only the significance of the game, but what you were trying to do for your team. And is that something that you've tried to tell the younger pitchers for the future that they need to think about?
Yeah, I mean, you have to make sure your stuff's working, and but basically, the biggest part of the game is mental. If you're not mentally tough, then you know it doesn't matter. You have to be mentally tough in order for it to work. So.
Well, I tell you what, mental toughness is very important in any sport, athletic sport. You guys, as a team, show that today. You showed that as a great pitcher. Are you going to do this some more with the college team? Talk a little bit about that.
Yes, I got a scholarship to Fresno State University, so I'm looking forward to 4 more years, so I'm not ready to hang up my cleats yet.
Okay, so maybe I might see you in, like I was watching today on ESPN, playing for Fresno State or something in division finals and stuff, right?
Yes, hopefully you'll see me.
All right. Well, congratulations again, and good luck in the future at Fresno State and your championship. Would you like to say one more thing to anybody watching this video?
Thanks, Mom and Dad, and my family for supporting me for not only 4 years, but all the years before. Thank you. I love you.
Thanks very much. Good luck. Okay. Okay, and we're back with some more of the Lady Dons. Tell us who you are, what position you were out there.
I'm Ivy, and I play center.
Okay. And you?
I'm Nicole Ellis, and I play second base. Caitlin Gilbranson first.
All right.
Maria Santani, I DH'd.
All right. There you go. Okay, girls, talk a little bit about how special it's been to be a part of this team this year, even though maybe there was times during the season that things weren't going so smoothly, but you guys put it together. Talk a little bit about this, Nicole.
I'm Ivy.
I mean, Ivy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, what's special about this team is that I don't know, we won this the past 5 years, and, and we've been here, so we're a little experienced, and it was our last year, so it made it even more special. And Yeah.
You made a great play out there in center field to cut off their potentiality of having a run. Talk a little bit about your thought on that play.
Well, I was working on it yesterday, all day yesterday at practice, and I was a little discouraged because I couldn't get it right. And I knew she was going to take off from third, so I knew what I had to do, and I threw it home. And luckily, she caught it and tagged her out.
That was a great throw. What do? Do you work out with your arm a lot during the season, or you just try to?
I do. Yeah, I try to. Miss Morrow's on me about it, and my dad is too, so yeah.
All right. Well, I tell you what, are you going to be playing for a college team, or are you going to go to college?
I'm going to Fordham University.
All right. You going to play softball or do something else?
I'm going to play softball there.
All right. Good luck. Let me talk to your teammate here. Tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us, Nicole, a little bit about, you played stellar at second base, and your teammates had to play tough out there out on the field because this team was thinking that, hey, we lost to you guys last year, but this year we're going to try to change it around. Talk a little bit about what you guys had to do as infielders just coming into this playoffs and just the championship game.
We just, a lot of communication, and we knew that we had to stay strong out there. Even though we scored one run, that didn't mean anything. We still need to play as the game was 0-0, and, we just played hard and stayed strong out there.
Well, you really did. Are you going to go to another college and play this fabulous game of softball?
Yeah, I plan to, but I'm just not sure where I'm going yet.
Okay, so it's still up in the air.
Yeah.
Okay. You going to stay local?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Does UCSD have a team?
Yeah.
Maybe San Diego State might be better, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
All right. Okay, let me talk to you, and you are again?
Caitlin Gilbranson.
Okay, Caitlin, again, you played first base and stellar at first base, helping in a lot of putouts. Talk a little bit about your approach towards this game.
We just tried to stay positive the whole game. Even when they got runners on, we tried to keep our heads up and just shut them down, basically.
Okay.
Didn't let them get any runs.
All righty. Are you going to go to another college and play some softball?
I'm actually going to UC Davis, but I'm not going to play softball.
All right. Going to do something else, right? Just the studies, right?
Study, yeah.
All right. That's a good college up there, too. And let me talk to your Centani, right? Okay, and you DH today. Talk a little bit about your DHing approach throughout the playoffs and, importantly, today, of course.
Well, actually, today was the first day I hit in the playoffs, so I really wasn't expecting it, and I don't know.
So how'd you have to gear up for a call? Hey, you got the call today. How'd you have to gear mentally for that?
Well, I just knew what I had to do, but didn't exactly come through. But she had me bunt, so I was a lot more confident with that. But her pitches were down and outside, so.
You going to continue to play softball maybe in college?
Yeah, I'm playing for St. Peter's College in New Jersey. I'm going to pitch there. Yeah.
You're going to do some pitching. All right. So you girls had a great game today. You had a great run in the playoffs. You're champions again. Tell everybody who's watching this video how you feel about that.
Number one! Feel good.
All right. Thanks, girls. Good luck in the future, all of you. Back here with two more Lady Dons, and you're?
Emily Turner.
Emily, you're out there playing out in left field, right field. I don't know why my left and rights have been mixed up today. But anyway, you played stellar out in right field, doing whatever you could to help this team throughout the playoffs. Talk about maybe your best game of the whole playoffs. Was this it, or talk about another game?
Well, Thursday I had a pretty good game. I got a couple RBIs and I scored 2 runs, and it made a difference. And
yeah, it does make a difference. Otherwise, you're not in the championship game. You don't have this opportunity. What was, as outfielders, what was the thing you guys had to think about coming into this game, that you wanted to try to do?
Well, we noticed that when we came out here that the field was slick, and we just decided that we needed to play it safe and keep the ball in front of us. Right. That was our thing.
And so you guys did that very well. You have other interests, other things going on. Talk a little bit about that.
Right now?
Well, coming up in the future, what college you going to, that kind of thing?
I'm going to Fordham with Ivy. I'm gonna be a news anchor, so I'm gonna. I'll have this job.
Here's your moment. gonna do the weather for us?
This is Emily Turner.
And the weather is cloudy, but it's totally sunny for you guys today because you guys had a great game and you won a championship game. Let me talk to your catcher, and again, you come through again. Tell us who you are again.
I'm Jenna Gio.
Okay, Jenna. You were on the play with Ivy Pollock. What were you thinking? You know, you got to concentrate on the runner, but then you got to concentrate on the ball too. What were you thinking on that play? Big play in the game.
Yeah, thank you. First, I was just wanted to get the ball first, you know, and then just make the tag and try to block the plate. So just wanted to get that out. So.
Right. Was that probably the biggest play that you've had playing softball for university?
Yeah, one of them. I mean, I've had a couple of those, but for CIF, definitely one of them.
What made you play the position of catcher? I mean, whoever got you into that? I mean, everybody wants to play a field position, but catcher's tough. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, I don't know. I played many positions, and my dad was a catcher, so maybe he got me into this. Okay. And I think just I enjoy playing it. I'm part of every pitch, and I really enjoy it. So. All
right. And you're what, a sophomore?
I'm a junior.
A junior, so you got still another year, right? Okay. Okay. All righty. Well, you guys want to say anything to the camera about this championship that you guys worked hard for and was a part of?
I just want to say thanks to all the seniors. You guys are the best.
Thanks. And Emily, you want to say one last thing? I'm going to give you the mic for everybody watching this.
Okay. We're going to try to keep the tradition going. I'm going to try to take after all the seniors next year and, like, keep it going.
Good job. Okay, you guys want to say one big thing to your coach?
Thanks, Ms. Morrow and Coach Navarro.
Thanks, girls.
Yeah. It's our rope to hold the rope.
And there, of course, as you see, the CIF Division III Women's Softball Championship for high school sports, and the university softball winning their last game again. The seniors, this has got to be an outstanding feeling and moment again, series of days this whole week for you.
It has been. It's been a trying week, but I think as some of the underclassmen said the other day that they wanted to win it for the seniors, and they did exactly that. And the seniors, so many seniors stepped up big today. It was almost as if they just willed it, that they were just going to win the game today.
You obviously embody a toughness into your girls that play for you and stuff. I saw that in one of the innings where one of the umpires made a call that was one that you disagreed with and stuff.
I disagreed with him?
And one of those, you know, there's a lot of close plays out there and stuff like that. But it seems like your teammate or your kids really realize that when it's time to put forth, it doesn't matter what you did yesterday, you got to come to play. And especially in a championship game, they've done that for 2 years in a row.
And I think that's what they're all about. They're a playoff team. They know what the pressure's like. They respond to that pressure, and they stepped it up big. I think one of the last things I said to Nicole Ellis before she got that big base hit is that big-time players step it up, and she cracked that double and scored the run to win the game. And I think they've done that all year. When the odds were against them, they just kind of stepped it up. They dug a little deeper, and they just did the job again and again. And I think that's why it was so important that all 6 of these seniors contribute today.
Well, it's coaches like you that help make this sport so much fun, and from what I understand, it continues to grow and grow and grow and get more popular. Obviously, the Olympic gold medal was won by the USA team. What do you try to do to try to tell the freshmen that come in about this sport and how to feel good about playing this sport and to make it the greatest sport out there?
Well, we talked about all week that if the freshmen and sophomores could just learn a little bit from the seniors, what we've tried to impress upon them for the last 3 months, that just getting here would last them at least all summer, last them into February, so that they would just be ready to come back and do the job again. And they've been very fortunate. All these kids standing here have been very fortunate to know that they've been back here 5-6 times in a row, and not very many schools can lay claim to that.
Exactly. And does other sports really play a positive role for some of these athletes on your team?
I think it does, and I think it carries over. I think what they do here carries over to their other athletic teams, to the classroom, and I think that's the nicest thing about it. Not only do they excel here, they also excel in the classroom.
Yeah, it seems like that's the case because they're going to some great colleges. I want to thank you again and congratulate you and all the parents and everybody that have won this for a second time in a row. And it seemed like they've got a string here. They got a rope going on. And all right. Well, boy, they have. Good luck. We hope to see you again next year.
Thanks a lot. Okay. Okay. What do you want? Okay.
Camera's there. It's the thing with the guy on the camera.
Got it?
Lori Barra pitching a great game. And just stellar defensive play, Katie Hass, and just the rest of the team doing it for the University Lady Dons. Of course, they were met by some strong resistance this time around by the Lady Centurions, but the Lady Centurions just a little bit off this year. And they're a formidable foe in Division III, and obviously you know they'll be around. But the Lady Dons are the king of the hill again today. We hope you enjoyed all of the action and all the efforts by all the players out there today. And until next time, take care, and God bless.